You look done. Composure. I'm gonna sound like a dickhead when I say this.
Compose.
Compose. Okay, okay. Serious name.
But I was serious.
Actually, I was just about to start then. Okay.
Oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first of I don't know how many of possibly of the podcast that we're going to do. We haven't got a name for it yet, and I don't really want to call it the UberTrain podcast because that just seems too lazy.
The Plopcast?
The Plopcast.
Is it shit?
Yeah, listen. Okay, that's it. Welcome to the Plopcast. We've got our name now. So yeah, we're gonna do this whenever we can, since we've been trying to get this done for like 3 weeks or 4.
Five
Yeah,
weeks.
about 5 weeks.
At least
We had it set up one night. Will fell asleep and Dan went offline.
I don't even remember this time.
This was like no, remember?
Exactly.
Yes, but you keep saying that. You're like, oh, I had work. Oh, fucking well. You stand there, serve people. I probably do more fucking exercise walking back from college. We're already having an argument. We only just start the fucking podcast.
Brad! Yeah, okay, it's walking around. Walking around for 3 fucking hours. Obviously, you don't get to sit down. That doesn't really matter. But it's the fact that you've got to deal with people. Sit down for 3 hours.
That doesn't make you fucking tired, though.
Right, can I get involved? Brad does get more exercise from sucking a lot of Steve's dad's.
I do not suck. Fuck's sake, this is unusable.
And now I have to whisper because my parents have gone to bed.
Oh.
You normally don't whisper anyway, so shut the fuck up. My parents were on the piss. They're not drunk. They're not alcoholics. They just like to get drunk. They're not alcoholics, trust me. But yeah.
Yes.
So this podcast's going to be split up into sections. We've got a few sections. We might just
Do we?
improvise it. We have like 3. We have news, which I don't know whether we're going to go on to because I don't think anybody's read the news this week. Game news we can do. We got normal gaming, and anime, which like me and Simon recently got into anime during the week, during the 8 weeks we had off from college, and we will basically want to talk about that stuff. Dan might have to take a back seat there because he doesn't like anime. Well, he hasn't watched enough of it to like it yet.
And what about me?
Will has watched 215 a year and still
Over
called me
300,
sad.
isn't it, Will?
Yeah, just that I love it 300, yeah.
Yeah, over 300, and Will called me sad for watching about 6 in 1 month.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said no. You said I had no
No, I
life.
No, I didn't.
You said
Yes, you
what
did.
you called me.
Why the hell would I say that?
Okay. So first off, we're going to do gaming news now. Instinctively, me and Dan are going to go over to Pokemon because
Oh, yeah.
news. Just
Oh yeah.
just news.
Lots and lots of Pokemon news.
Yeah,
Lots and lots.
the new Mewtwo
So
evolution.
tempted to make some comments here, but you know,
The
not
new
going to.
the new Mewtwo.
Garchomp got a new chin.
God, yes, he did.
Oh dear.
Garchomp got a
I'm
new
laughing
chin.
at what you posted this guy.
What did he post in Scott?
I'm so mature.
I've got 2 screens of it. Don't think I utilise them properly.
Let me just go make a picture based on Garchomp's chin.
This will take all of about 5 minutes. But yeah, so Mewtwo's got a new Mega Evolution. It's called. Turns out there's going to be 2: Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y. Mewtwo X is the one that's just been confirmed. Mewtwo Y was the one that was confirmed ages ago. Mewtwo X has been confirmed to be not firefighting. This is what they do to us. Psychic fighting. And finally, a firefighting starter. It's most likely going to be fire psychic, but I kind of reckon it might be fire ghost, as I don't really class witches as psychic people. I more think of them as supernatural, which is normally to do with ghosts.
Yeah, like on Fire Red Leaf Green, there's I think or was it Ruby and Sapphire? They had Hexmaniac player class opponents. They used to have ghost type Pokemon.
I did though. I never knew that.
Yeah, they were dressed like witches.
I kind of find it embarrassing that I didn't complete a Pokemon game on my own up until like 2 years ago.
Disgraceful.
It is. I'm awful. And that my mate still had to give me Pokemon when I was that shit, but now I can just do it easily. I mean, I went through White on my own really easily. I found one Pokemon. Okay, so we've all played Pokemon here, haven't we? Of course. Who hasn't in our generation? I've got a question for all of you, like you, Dan, Simon, and Will. What's your favourite Pokemon up to the current gen? Like X and Y doesn't count yet because that's next gen. Of the up to the 5th generation, what's your favourite Pokemon? Or most useful Pokemon to use?
It's a fucking question, that is. Jesus.
It is. It's very broad.
This is just opinions. This isn't like, oh, this is this because the stats are great. This is like factually done. This is the ones that you prefer, remember?
Oh, the ones I prefer using in-game?
Yeah, like metagame,
Well,
not like...
when I was doing my Pokemon...
basically your favourite Pokemon you like going for the game with.
When I was doing my Pokemon doubles run on the Battle Subway in White...
Oh yeah, but didn't you get like 100...
Ludicolo.
Oh yeah, Ludicolo. Didn't you get like 100 on that and then just end your game?
122, then I turned it off because I needed a shit.
Noting that the DS was nowhere near out of power, may we say. The DS was nowhere near out of power. You just turned it off.
It wasn't though. I went to close it, but I turned it off. And I don't know why. I think I was waiting that long that I thought that the shit was more important than the 122 history.
I would have just threw it on my bed and ran.
I'll bring up a conversation me and Dan had before. Was
please,
so sometimes he takes his like DS with him while having a shit. You could have done that.
Dan Evans.
Yeah.
God, he's weird. Dan Evans is one of Simon's mate from Xbox and school. But yeah, Will, what's yours?
Oh, that's a fucking question. I can give you 2. I can't give you 1.
Okay, let's go with 2 then.
Arcanine and Skarmory.
Arcanine is like really powerful, so I understand that.
Yeah.
I think he has quite a wide, quite a big base, quite a big move pool as well.
I've never used an Arcanine.
I've never used Skarmory. I mean, I always thought it was cool, but can never manage to catch one when I wanted one. And then I lost Sapphire, so... Yeah, I lost my favourite Pokemon game.
Oh.
I lost... Talking about losing Pokemon games, I lost the first diamond I had within 2 fucking... Like, I think it was like 2 months. I got to the bit where, you know the bit where you have to go... like it's... You know where you can find the drift balloon? By the
electric plant thing.
Yeah, by the electric plant. I got stuck there, not knowing what to do. I figured out how to do it when I actually played it. The second game, I accidentally left with a load of stuff in a shoe shop. And then my parents decided to buy me another game. This was like 2 years ago.
Are you just really badly organised?
Yes, I was getting shoes. I was getting my Gorillas Converse.
You were getting shoed.
He's getting Gorillas costume.
Gorillas Converse. My Gorillas Converse were comfy as shit, man. That isn't the right comparison. I don't really think shit's that comfy. But you know what I mean.
I can't pick a Pokemon. What? I just can't.
Okay, while you're trying to confer, I'm gonna say mine. Mine has to be. Again, I'm kind of like on the same bit with Will, like 2, because they've both like helped me through the game. Personally, I much prefer than the other one. Well, not much prefer, but prefer a bit more. It would have to be Crocodile with the Moxie ability. Once you get started, it just gets better and better. The more Pokemon you like knock out, your attack raises. I find that so useful because like you could take out a Pokemon you're super effective against, like because he actually has pretty big move pool as well. I think. I mean, on mine I've got Outrage, Crunch, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. My mate bred him for me with Stone Edge to level 1, and then I kind of trained him up from there. Well, Earthquake and Stone Edge. Or did he just have Stone Edge? I can't remember, but yeah. and he is ridiculously powerful and decently fast. And once he's like, he's pretty bulky as well. I think he's like one of the best Pokemon I've ever had. And his typing's really useful as well. I mean, Ground and Dark is a pretty good typing. Definitely with Earthquake, which is just like one of the most OP moves in the game, I think.
I seriously can't choose, so I'm going to say Gyarados, just because I love dragons and he's
not a dragon type though, which is weird.
Yeah.
That's the two things that piss me off about Pokemon. They in the first gen they fucked up two of the typings. Charizard, literally in its description, Fire Dragon. Gyarados, Water Dragon. They're both flying types.
That's all I've got on Pokemon.
Yeah, and Dan just made that picture with the chin. That's pretty funny. That's worth the wait.
It was terrible.
It was terrible, but it was still funny. But
it is one hell of a jawline.
Again, everybody like I hate another thing I hate about like the first gen. For a flying type, I think every flying type should be able to learn fly. Just go putting that out there, and everybody knows. Oh, Charizard can't learn fly up until the second gen. This is where it pisses me off.
Yellow.
Was it up until yellow?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay, so everybody still says, "Oh, Charizard can't learn fly." I'm like, yes, he can. It was just like the first two games he couldn't. That peed me off.
Yeah, I got a question.
Go on
What
then.
are your guys' least favorite Pokemon?
Least favorite.
Least favorite.
Magikarp.
The one you hate.
Magikarp's amazing, man.
It's Magikarp.
I just find him so useless. I love what he evolves into, Gyarados, but it just
One I
standard
hate.
form is so useless.
The one I hate just purely while I was trying to catch it was Mesprit. Like the one that with the roaming legendary in Diamond and Pearl. I caught Cresselia. I had the perfect setup with my Crobat. I had it with I think it was, what is it called? What's the move called that traps him in battle?
Mean Look.
I had Mean Look and Hypnosis on it. So I had that perfect setup. And because it was poison type, it wasn't super effective, and it did like half damage, so I could whittle it down, and its health quite good. But the problem came with trying to catch the fucker. For some reason, it never caught. I've got it now, but just resisted.
You know what you should have done?
What?
This is what I did. Get a Magikarp, give it the Everstone, and play through the game.
Oh god.
Did you give it the stone that it boosts its attack and defense on an unevolved Pokemon?
The Everstone prevents it from ever
Oh.
evolving.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was in the game.
Level 99 Magikarp. That's what I'm talking about.
You never got it to level 100.
No,
You're disappointment. You're a disappointment.
Could you imagine having 6 level 100 Magikarps?
I never even got it to fucking 50.
Hang on, there's always one person in the Pokemon game that's either got 6 bug Pokemon, sometimes it's both of them, or 6 Magikarps. There's always at least one of those in each game.
I hate when they have 6 Magikarps.
Do you remember that?
And say that both of them give you fuck all in XP, there's no point in them being there.
Well, you need to talk louder.
I know. You remember in, I think it was Emerald, there's a kid in Emerald, and he says, my dad gave me these Pokemon, he loves me so much. And
it was just Magikarp.
It's just Magikarp.
Yeah, I was like,
Your dad didn't love
you
me very
poor
much.
kid, you could have gone out and caught a better Pokemon than you said catch them. What the fuck? Caught a better Pokemon.
It reminds me of something on the actual anime of Pokemon where James keeps finding Magikarps.
Oh
It's from
god.
that stupid vendor.
Oh yeah, god. You always have that vendor in games as well where there's always one of them that sells you Magikarps.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, once you get past, is it level 20 that you evolve into...
Yeah, level 20.
Yeah, you evolve into Gyarados.
I'd be too emotionally attached
But
to
it doesn't get offensive move, a decent offensive move, good, well, does Flail do damage actually?
Flail does do damage.
But it also hurts itself.
Does a lot of damage. No, it doesn't. There's a lot of damage if you got low HP.
Okay, so Flail's basically useless. Because basically with Magikarp one shot you're dead. The only offensive move that you really learn is Tackle at level 15.
Flail is level 30.
But you know what? Best
What?
move. Splash.
You've already got a Gyarados. What?
That foresight.
I'm not even going to
Foresight's
tell
the
you
best
how
one
many
ever.
times in my childhood I thought if I was in water and I used Splash, it would do something.
What the hell does foresight even do?
Predicts an attack, isn't it?
Yeah. I think. I don't know. Does Foresight make your next move guaranteed to hit?
It might
Like,
do.
what the fuck is the point?
Or is
of
that no? I think that might be him. No. Fucking hell.
It never does anything.
No,
Where's-
Foresight is 2
where's
turns later,
Bulbapedia
does
when you need
80
it?
base damage.
Where's
So-
Bulbapedia when you need it, Dan?
It's on one of my tabs.
It's not on one of mine. But yeah.
I'm watching YouTube videos trying not to get something left.
Foresight. No. Foresight removes a ghost type Pokemon's immunity, and
So basically guarantees you're going to hit next turn.
yeah, and it gets rid of all the evasive stat boosts.
Oh, so basically it cancels
So
a
it
double
is
team as well.
useful.
It is, yeah.
That move just got a lot better in my books.
None of
I
you.
thought it was a useless piece of shit move because it never did anything for me.
Language
thought
will.
It's like you don't really pay attention until like you actually go into detail, do you? And then it's like, holy shit, this move's actually good. But not in the meta game, I'm gonna say. It's probably not that good in the meta game, but in competitive, it's actually probably really good.
He won't be good in competitive. Because most competitive,
Most competitives don't run ghost types, do they?
no, they have all the evasion boost.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but it'd be good against the ghost type.
Yeah, but then you would carry a dark type move.
Good point. Yeah, another good thing that Crocodile was good for was taking on the Elite Four in black and white.
They
It's like-
I haven't even completed Black or White yet.
I haven't really.
Put it
I don't
this
think I've
way.
ever played the original Black
This
and
is
White.
the Elite Four in black and white. Psychic, Ghost, Dark, and Fighting. It can take down 2 of those on its own, and the other 2 it doesn't really have a problem with.
Never played Diamond and Pearl.
Diamond.
I mean,
and- Diamond I've had there was.
Platinum's much better. They fixed a lot of problems with Diamond and Pearl.
I still prefer Diamond over Platinum.
I
Don't know
never
why.
played Platinum. I had Diamond all 3 times. This video's gonna be a bitch to put out tomorrow.
I stopped playing after Emerald. Emerald was my last Pokemon game until Diamond
What?
sent me that.
God, you're way behind, man.
I never played them. Well, no, I never played Emerald. I got all the. I helped my mate get all the legendaries like Regirock, Regios, and Registeel, and Rayquaza. That's a good point. Do you say Rayquaza or Rayquaza? Because I just kind of alternate between the
Quasar
two.
also.
That's so ridiculous.
Because as a child,
I
was
got a
just put
PSP though. I
Rayquaza.
got PSP instead of a DS, so I didn't get
Oh,
the
you
Pokemon
idiot.
games. I got the GTA games instead.
Since...
Was it GTA Chinatown Wars or something? Or...
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it
that was
was. Yeah,
later.
it was. It was Chinatown
I'm
Wars.
talking Vice City Stories. but
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
Oh yeah, but on DS it was Chinatown Wars, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On
Which is terrible.
since the Game Boy, Nintendo have just had like a firm grip on the handheld market, which I say they should just stay on. Really.
Not when the 3DS was first released.
No, that actually didn't sell quite good, did it?
It has now. But
Yeah, it's freaking.
Still,
It's done better than the Vita. Apparently, I heard news that they were going to make a Mario game for the Vita just to boost sales.
that's bullshit.
You think about
Honestly?
it, Nippon here, Japan, they have a firm grasp overall on the handheld industry. Like,
Oh, come on, Will.
what?
I don't know. I was going to say that.
What?
Because
What?
you've
Never-
always wanted to say, "Come on, Will."
That sounds really wrong when you say it like that. Actually.
Keep it under control, Jesus.
Ah,
Don't know if we'll be able to.
Okay,
why are some of these AMV videos very disturbing?
Because it's anime.
They're made by pets.
Okay, so so another thing to do with Pokemon news, kind of went on a tangent there, is they announced the names for the.
I have no idea how to pronounce them.
They announced some English names for the Pokemon and the name for the enemy team. The names for the
Oh,
enemy
well.
teams. I
So
can't
that's
remember the
the
names of the
news
enemy team. I
break you
remember
up.
the enemy team name, which is Flair's. Team Flare.
In my opinion, that
some of the Pokemon. I don't know.
Sounds like some kind of game.
Also, Dan, fan service to the max, customizable trainer, finally in the game.
I gotta break some terrible news to Will.
Yeah.
That Pokemon you thought was a llama.
It's an alpaca.
It's a dog.
Dogs are my second favorite.
Oh, I thought it was an alpaca.
You can make his fur pink though, so
that would explain why. That would explain why.
Little bow ties on him.
Yeah, you can.
Can you make his fur black?
Why?
Simon.
What?
GTFO.
No
racism. We told you this.
It's not racism. I'm just on the bait. To be fair, probably look better in black than pink.
I have it the colour of a rainbow. I want a gay pride.
You know what I wonder?
You can have it in blue, orange, or pink.
You know what I wonder with the Mega Evolution?
That's oh man, I'm too fucking sleepy. That's homophobic. That's what that is. Yeah.
You know what I wonder with the
Nothing wrong with it. If you're scared of gays, you're scared of gays.
Yeah, people mix up the term homophobic a lot. It isn't disliking gays. It's actually being afraid of gays.
Yeah, that's what.
If you're being homophobic, you're scared of gays, technically.
The only reason you dislike gay people is if you're
subconsciously
afraid of them.
I mean, I hate.
No reason to all over.
I'm not going to bring my views into.
I hate Indian. Well, I don't hate Indian food. I actually like it, but what do I hate? I don't like a lot of stuff, but I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah, but that's because you've done something.
As all of you know,
I highly doubt.
I could hate gay people, but not be afraid of them.
Yeah, for God's sake, you won't just hate the entire gay community for no reason other than the fact that you are probably subconsciously scared of them.
Or you just don't like gay people.
You can accept me for hating things because
you're just freaking. You're old-fashioned values.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not going into more values.
I kind of have old-fashioned values, not with like racism and homophobia.
Can we get away from a topic of racism?
Yeah, we were on Pokemon.
This podcast was funny, and now it's gone kind of shitty serious, and I don't like that.
Yeah. One thing I want to know with the Mega Evolutions,
I'm pro
if you have a shiny Pokemon going into a Mega...
So we go from Pokemon to Gaz for ages, and then back onto Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get us back on course. One thing I wonder with... Well, shut up. One thing I wonder with the Mega Evolutions, if you have a shiny Pokemon, will they also have shiny sprites?
I'm going to say yes, Brad.
I hope they do. Because imagine Mega Charizard in shiny. That's pretty damn cool.
Some people who might be watching this might be like me, who doesn't care that much, to be fair.
Yeah, you don't play Pokemon that much. We're still going to get the thing.
Still going to get Pokemon, actually. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know when I'm going to get
different.
I don't really find Mega Evolutions that exciting.
I know, it's just basically one attack. No, it's one
they change all the stats up. And they change the abilities sometimes.
I just started playing a YouTube video. Completely forgot I was on the podcast.
This is depressing to watch. I'm not going to even bother watching it.
Simon. I've read that thing, right? And they found this guy who doesn't have any genitalia or asshole. And this guy, and literally the first thing one of the prisoners says is, "Guess that means no butt sex for him."
What?
What's it?
Well, you might need to explain what you're talking about.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of confused people on this.
I'm going to print screen. If it says,
yeah, well, I know what you're on, babe, but you know people watching your podcast.
It's vulgar, warning in SFW, though that doesn't really matter. There you go. I captured the region.
The panorama.
You even spelled sex wrong. It's like, oh god.
But sex.
Did he spell it with an X?
CKS.
Oh, yeah, you can't really say sex in freaking Japan, can you?
Yeah, but look, they've got dick or arsehole there.
Yeah, I've got a point there. I have to admit that you have got a point. Anything else about Pokemon that we haven't talked about just done? Before we move on to a different game.
I fucking love this manga. I've only on like chapter fucking 14 and I'm in love.
Dan?
It's just so awesome.
Anything
it's
else?
Salmon.
Brad, I want a Pokemon battle on Pokemon Showdown right now.
Seriously?
Yes, right now.
Okay. That means your crank's gonna have to go all the way down. So me and Dan are gonna have this Pokemon battle. I'm not gonna record it.
What are you doing? Stopping the recording?
No, I'm not going to. I'm not. No, it's not recording the. I'm not putting it to record the screen. It's all recording our voices. Because I'm doing it through OBS.
This is a depression AMV. What I actually like.
But yeah. Any news you want to talk about, Dan?
I burped. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Do you think there's any more Pokemon news, or is that about it?
There's probably a shit that we've all missed. But you know, well, we're not here for news. We're here for.
Oh, they've got like a client now.
Interesting banter.
Interesting banter. That's it for Pokemon.
Oh, fuck.
Does it mean we can just sit here and abuse bro?
Okay, so let's talk about games we've played this week. Simon, let's start with you since you're first on my Skype thing.
Games I've played this week. Oh, well, Rome Total War 2.
How's that been?
Talk about that. That's fairly.
Yeah, that's fairly new actually.
Yeah, I'll go into it a bit more after.
I've played it too.
Other games I've played as
We
well. Command & Conquer, Tiberian Sun. Command & Conquer 3 Tiberian Wars.
You scared me with those fucking alerts, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I was I can't remember what I was doing, but I was playing the game in silence. All I hear is a massive bleep in my ears. I'm like, what the hell is that? I look down and it's just a notification from Origin that he's playing the game. I'm like, you could have at least done a Steam and made them fucking silent. I can still see it.
Well, I've been on Xbox a bit, been playing Sanctuary 4, Black Ops 2. No, Black Ops 2's pissed me off. Fuck the game.
Oh, fuck the PC version, it's so laggy. I hate the
what
PC version.
games has everyone else been playing? Then go through this before we
let's go to Wilk since he's next.
Skyrim. That's about it.
Cool.
All because your computer.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
computer's
but I'm
absolutely messed up and it keeps disconnecting him.
It keeps
Blue screen.
It keeps blue screen.
Sorry, yeah.
Until I can get the new part when I get paid at the end of the month. But until then, I'm playing it on my dad's
Dan, what's your
PC.
account
So
name?
playing it on Ultra, which is fun.
I'll challenge you.
You what?
I'll challenge you.
Okay. Mine's Brothers as normal.
Hello.
So you've just been playing Skyrim. Everybody knows about
Pretty
Skyrim
much.
now though, so it's not really much to talk about, is there?
Very
It's
interesting.
awesome.
I mean, I haven't got the DLC, but I've basically done everything in the main game.
The mods make it so much better.
I haven't got it on PC!
Get it on PC. I have it on both. I bought it on both.
You could get a mod to the Xbox though, Brad.
You can't!
Fair. There is one.
I need to turn that off.
I might have to mute that bit. I completely forgot that I'm not playing in Google Chrome anymore.
What games Dan been playing this week?
Me, I have become a rock god on Rock Band 3. Been playing
He definitely
playing on my
is.
little plastic drum kit. Gold star in 23 songs now.
Well done.
No? Still haven't
wish I
gold
could
starred
do
a
it.
song on vocals though. So that's kind of shit.
You're a bit of a bitch, aren't you, Dan?
I am.
Sorry, we're just, Ooh! Was that electric?
No, it's pudding.
Nice.
Now, coming to Brad, what games have you been playing this week?
This week, I've recently started playing Dragon's Prophet, which, well, recently being today. I've downloaded it all week but not played it. That's a really good game that you get a mountain very early. Did I just KO him? No, I didn't, you bitch.
Yeah.
Also, I played Bioshock Infinite earlier. Yeah, the problem with me is I played Awesome Nauts as well, but I'm more of a social gamer, so I like playing I like playing games with my mates. Started Greek Polis. I keep want to say Greek Polis since it's basically a game about Greece.
I have the best city on that game.
Dan, if
Yeah,
you
okay.
recognise as soon as I can, I'm freaking just taking that over.
Oh, you're gonna take anal pudding explosion, are you? Oh, fuck you!
Sounds like
Bitch,
something
you
Brad
got the
would like.
you got the outrage off on me.
What's more funny though is Toby Alliance is called Brad's boobs.
So which one
you
should
know.
what should I talk about? Dragon's Prophet I've not got too far in yet. Bioshock Infinite I've done before, but I can talk about that, I guess. I'm actually trying to understand you. Awesome Nauts was pretty damn good. I mean, I hadn't really played it before. Played it on the free weekend. found it really good. I'm gonna buy it eventually. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna talk. Bioshock Infinite. I mean, it's a really good game, I find. I mean, I don't really care that much for its combat lacking. I don't really find it much of a problem as everybody else. The story I find is really good. I find it is overhyped though.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. I've heard.
I love the Bioshock series. I mean, you're talking to the person whose favourite Bioshock game at the moment is Bioshock 2. Kill me. Everybody hates Bioshock 2 and I still don't understand why.
Brad, we'll pause you there for a second.
Yes, go on then.
Can you pick your fucking move?
Sorry, I've just remembered I'm in a game with you.
It's not hard to do something while talking.
I know.
I know, I just completely forgot. I've basically got a really shit team. Why am I a girl? I've only just noticed that. Fucking hell.
Karen, what you was talking about Bioshock, Brad?
Yeah, my favourite game is Bioshock 2. I don't understand why. I find it as a really underrated game. Possibly the most. Wait, I'm flying top. That shouldn't have even hurt me.
Going a bit stealth rocks.
Yeah.
What's they gonna hurt you? They do 25% at least.
Yeah, but I'm flying.
I've played a lot of Bioshock. I haven't played the newest one yet, really. Bioshock 1 and 2 I've played.
Fucking
2's
hell, has got good
definitely my
defenses.
favourite. I think the online element of the game was good, but it could have been improved.
Yeah, I found it really good. It was just like a. It was basically as soon as you got the big daddy suit, you won.
Yeah.
I love getting that big suit. Like once, I had the first time I got it, I spawned right next to it, so I was like, "This is my time." Picked it up and just went through a spree. But like you can get really. It's not like it's overpowered though because your health never regens. You can't get your health back. And if everybody just concentrates on you and you're freaking team up, what's the word? They just aren't paying attention. Then you'll get your ass kicked. Flipping not done. That's a bit overkill. You'll get your ass kicked in that if you're in the big daddy suit because you just haven't got the maneuverability as the others. I find that a lot like when you're like a earlier level, you really are underpowered on the multiplayer.
Yeah, I think I'm in like level 28 or something like that.
I don't think I'm that. I think I'm like level 13, 15.
I played
Damn
decent
it,
mate with James, but it wasn't as fun to be fair.
Oh fuck! I have the trim ability.
It does.
Coming to
Shit team.
Command & Conquer news because I've been playing a lot of Command & Conquer lately. Command & Conquer Generals have been Generals 2's been confirmed for next year, so that's going to be fun. And new in the series, adding new factions and stuff, improving on the storyline of GRA, USA and China, but not much information about the game yet.
But yeah, Bioshock 2 is all I find is like one of the most underrated games. I really like people say, "Oh, its storyline isn't as good number one." I don't find that as the case. I still think it's really good. It doesn't have a twist. Oh well, shoot it for not having a twist like the other games. It was the second game in the series. Yeah, I mean, it had a lot more. It had 6 different endings, I think.
Something like that. I only got 2.
I don't know. But yeah, it was like. Okay, now. It's like people say, oh, it didn't have a twist like the first one. I don't think the twist in the first one was really that powerful.
No, it wasn't great.
I mean, people are like, oh my god, you're under control. You're under mind control. I'm like, I kind of noticed halfway through half the way through up to the point where you actually find out. Wait, he keeps saying this phrase all the time. I wonder if it's a thing in the game. Oh, look, it is. Did you just use what I think you used?
I used U-turn to get out of there because
yeah,
it's short.
you bitch.
I'll take one. Shadow tag you.
Well, you're a bit quiet. Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Not particularly.
Very useful.
But, like, even though number one did have a twist, it wasn't a set style. it wasn't defined that they were always going to have a twist in the series, ever. So I find that was just like a really bad nitpick. Wow,
Why would you do that?
I didn't know you had air slash.
I used it 3 times already.
Didn't know you had it on him. I was hoping I'd have a bug ability. I'm just gonna die here, so. Wow, that's a fucking bad
going back to, I've been playing Rome 2, what's not long came out now. Great game, great strategy, really good for a series, improved a lot of elements. Major issues, hardware problems, it's not running on most people's computers.
That might just be a bug, and it's just probably not optimised to its fullest yet, because like sometimes that has to happen.
They are patching it each week. Yeah.
That's one problem I've got with Dragon Prophet. I don't think it's optimised that good. I really don't think it's optimised that good.
I'm quite lucky my computer.
Because my computer's like half deep. My computer's not. Wow, I just died. My computer's like alright. It's not like great, but like if I drop the resolution a bit, it can play near enough every game. It can even play Battlefield 3 at like a stable frame rate in like a different resolution. It just doesn't with this. Like even Battlefield 3, which is like really intensive on the graphics card, I run it at like 720, like 1280 by 720. It runs fine. I have no problem with it. It runs at about 30 to 40 frames per second. I have no problem with it. I run this. I run at about 10. I run at about 10 to 20. That's the only problem I've got with it. Its gameplay is amazing. It's really good. It does its job well. I like how you can get like your dragon ments really early. You don't even need a tutorial for it. Like literally, like even during the tutorial, you have the move to capture the dragons. Because like yeah, the whole game's basically you capture dragons.
What's the time, Brad?
It is 12 o'clock and it just gone 12 o'clock. Well,
no, it's not. It's time to play Rock Band.
Don't play Rock Band. I'll just make a room.
Going back to Rome before Brad kind of rambled on as usual.
Oh. Little bit,
basically, major issues with it is 1, the hardware, 2, naval battles don't work that well. You tell the ships to ram, they board, and if you tell them board, they ram.
Board the ram?
You won't understand.
No, we won't.
But the biggest issue what I found today was I was facing the AI, and basically, every time I charged at me, he ran away and kept doing it. I had to chase him.
That's a bit of a pussy tactic, isn't it?
The actual programming of the AI is broken.
It hasn't been out that long, so they still have got to fix the bugs, haven't they? So
that is true, but you expect the AI at least to be working.
Yeah.
I had fun earlier. I was playing as a Macedonian, and I must have been on about 6.5 hours earlier. And I just messed up some people. I don't want to go into details, but bloody hell, it's just slaughtered bodies everywhere. Literally.
Let the bodies on the floor.
Yeah, it was because we was having fighting like a massive bridge, and basically all you saw was bodies covered a whole bridge.
That sounds horribly grim.
This is amazing.
Not really.
All you see is like my massive hoplites with their fucking spears stabbing over horses.
Oh fuck!
It's just collapsed.
Idiot.
Stab in those horses.
Oh, I forgot I was ground type. Don't you hate it when you forget your ground type?
Have we all done...
Stab!
Yeah, Dan's obsessed with...
Stab!
That's another thing, me and Dan don't play... Well, we do play, but we don't... Well, no, we don't really. Well, I don't. TF2's trading market, let's start on that. Shall we, Dan? Let's start on TF2's trade market.
No, fuck that, that's just a waste of time for everyone now.
Exactly, that's basically what it's come to. We find no point in doing it. I mean, I was saving up, like... Just as it was it was failing, and I was making shit tons of profit off nothing.
Hello.
Did you make a load of profit because you overpriced everyone?
I did not. I don't overprice stuff now.
This is the worst headset I've ever used.
I just it's basically what you should do, but with it is buy cheap, sell normal.
This headset is shit.
Apparently, high jump kick's super effective against. Oh yeah, ice.
You're a retard.
Apparently.
One thing I want to bring into this is when you're doing some more content on YouTube.
I don't know. This is probably going to be the only thing for a while because we just got back to college.
I might have gone back to college, but to be fair, you've got plenty of
Simon,
time.
you have everything we have to do it.
The latest video up there is Miley Cyrus twerking. Is
and that was in the holiday.
Yeah, I just
2 weeks ago.
I haven't got around to playing many like games and being able to commentate them. I'm mainly finding it with the performance of my computer. I need to upgrade it.
See, I do the Xbox record. I've got a lot of content to upload.
Yeah, you can Xbox record.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about. I can, but I've got a lot of content to upload.
Oh my god, I've only just noticed I got a crocodile with Moxie ability.
One news I am going to say though, I've nearly finished editing my first montage.
All
on
his
cards,
team are
what's
fucked
going
now.
quite well.
It's not super headshot in it. Better be in it.
Is what?
No, I ain't. This is my montage. I ain't put everyone else's clips into stuff.
Am I not good enough?
Oh yeah, I might actually get that. Get the. Oh no, I need to send that off to you, wouldn't I? I just won a game on Pokemon and destroyed the block.
I've put in. I've got an ace on searching around about 2 minutes of game start.
Oh yeah, the moment the first game I play on search, I ace it.
This is a separate game.
I know, but the first game, first round I played on Black Ops 2 search, I aced the round.
Basically, you've got obviously double kills, triple kills, Fury kills, Frenzy. Frenzy's getting like 5 kills in like 5 seconds. I did that on Search and Destroy.
I didn't. I just aced the round. That means killing every player in the round while everybody's dead. Literally everybody died. There was just me versus all 6 of them. I killed all 6 of them. And then Will did it as well. He aced the round, didn't he, Will? Which I found that was impressive.
No, actually, yeah, Will did, yeah.
But yeah, we've been playing like Black Ops and that a bit more now. Oh yeah, me and Simon did the Easter egg with our clan. Well, with Simon's clan that I'm in.
Yeah, yeah. We did the Easter egg.
What a bitch.
We did it 6 days after the map pack was released.
We did Mob of the Dead in like 5, was it? No, 4. Because
what I've recorded is the last 3 Easter eggs. Map pack's been out. We've done all the Easter eggs.
Oh god, I will never forget Mob of the Dead because of that jump scare moment. I came across that unknowing, and it scared the ever-loving shit out of me.
Yeah, because you see Russman pop up in your screen.
It wasn't Russman.
It is Russman.
Is it?
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me, man. Like, not knowing that this would ever happen to anybody, I just saw a massive face pop up after scoping going on the roof, accidentally looking at the fingers. God, that was a day.
Yeah, I sat there just laughing to it.
Yeah, you thought I wasn't telling the truth as well. You thought no, it didn't just happen. And then we went back and looked at it in thing, and it actually then just showed him.
I'm probably disappointed.
But yeah, we the origin Easter egg.
Oh hi Will, I forgot you was there.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've heard of the mechanic. They've just had to chop his arm off. The mechanic. This guy has the worst luck in the world.
To be fair, I've shot Dre and cut his like fucking dick off yet or something.
Wow. But yeah, the origin Easter egg. It's difficult as if you
can
go
do
over
it solo.
You can do it solo, yeah, but doing it before 18 it's not too hard, but if you go past 18, it becomes a bit of a problem. Yeah. Because there's one step where you have to use pure melee to upgrade your melee, which you never have to use again. You don't actually have to use the melee for the last step, Simon.
The whole storyline of zombies itself is amazing, I think.
That's what I'm kind of annoyed that I guessed it right, but I guessed the ending. It was going to be at least just the map. It was going to be either.
That's not the ending, though, is it? Think about it. It's the beginning.
Well, yeah, that's what they said. But yeah, basically what happens. Spoilers, by the way. It ends up being Samantha and Rick. It's Edward Richtofen playing a game. Now Dan Evans really annoyed me by saying, was it Dan or James that said, how did Richtofen know what he looked like in the future?
James.
He didn't. He guessed.
No, from doing research into storyline zombies, I knew Richtofen stayed at Max's house at a certain time and Max would look after him, but I didn't know it. He was friends with Samantha.
Yeah.
Fucking rocking.
I found that a bit weird, but I my two guesses were it was a game like between Samantha and with Samantha, or it was going to be a movie. Those were my two guesses.
I predicted to do with the actual storyline itself because I researched into the storyline.
I kind of did that. I did that up until like the reason. That was it.
I carried on. I researched all the way until End of Buried, to be fair.
Like up until the reason, there were varied like when Breeze came out, there were like varied things, weren't there?
Yeah.
It was like all varied. It was all speculation, but now it's like set in stone. This is what happened. I still want to see Treyarch come out with just like a pure Nazi zombie game and just have like a team working on like a map for like maybe once every month, just to keep it like fresh. I find that would be a good idea.
Would, but then yeah, I don't know. It'd take a lot of work.
It would, yeah, but they've already got the base coding for it. No, they've actually got all the coding for it. They just need to make the maps.
Yeah.
Really? Because I mean, COD, it's a copy-paste game. Literally, we're on like the 9th or 10th.
Yeah,
Ghost will be 10, won't it? Mm. Yeah, Ghost is 10, so we're on like the 10th iteration of copy and paste. It gets a bit boring after 5.
Ghost, they've changed the whole engine.
Have they?
Yeah, it's a whole brand new engine.
I'm not keeping up with Ghost. I'm not interested in it at all.
I'll keep up with the latest news.
I have a feeling that you still will buy it on launch day, though.
I will not. I've never bought a COD on launch day. Never.
Or launch week.
I have.
Or launch week. Never.
I've done it since Modern Warfare 2.
I haven't done it. My first COD I played was COD 2. I've owned every COD except for COD 1 on the PS2. I still have. I have 2 copies of COD 3.
Guy's name's Corporal Hat.
I have one for Wii and PS2. Never really. Well, I completed the Wii. That was. You'd think, oh, the Wii makes it more immersive. The fucking controls are awful. How I completed the storyline on that game, I have no idea.
That's the thought. Has anyone got the new Borderlands 2 DLC?
No.
Or me? But yeah, my one that takes you up to level 72.
I didn't even get to level 60, whatever it was.
61?
Yeah.
I didn't have it. No, I don't have that DLC on my Xbox. I have it on my PC.
I've done it on Xbox, but I didn't buy the newest one because I thought no point with no new achievements.
They're bringing out another 4 sets, you know. Another 4 set of DLC. I think they're gonna. I don't know. I hope they release like a second season pack to give it because that would just be bullshit.
Oh.
And I think they actually went in knowing that they were going to do more than 4 DLCs, like main DLCs.
Yeah, then didn't it get more money? What I think.
In all fairness, I think it's all right because like they're doing what any other thing you would do. They said, oh, we might. They've said from the day one of the Borderlands 2 coming out, we have announced 4 that 4 are going to come out. We may do more. That might, and they've said that won't be part of the season pack though, which completely I understand. That's fine. Day 1 DLC, fuck off. Sorry, I hate it. Main reason Mass Effect 3. Hate it. I don't hate Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 I think is amazing. I don't get why people bitch about the ending.
I haven't played them, but I've heard reviews and stuff from my friends. And
yeah, you know the problem where people are saying, no, it's just a colour change? That's if you overplay the game and do every ending. If you do it once, it's alright. Like, the original ending was alright, it was alright. It's only if you played it continuously and got every ending that it got boring. And like, you notice the colour change. They updated it with the extenders cut, which is free. I still wish, like, because I did literally get to the point where I like basically perfection. I had all the resources you can, all the people you could get behind you. The only thing I couldn't do was make Thingy shoot himself for some reason. I don't know. I had full Paragon. Yeah, that was weird. I couldn't make him shoot himself. That's kind of a spoiler, but you don't know what I'm on about. But there's one thing I hope I wanted to do. This is a spoiler for you, Simon, but yeah. I wish you, after you said to the kid, I don't want to like make this choice, and they made them fight. I wish there was a chance you could actually win. There is no chance. It's if you pick this, you can't win. If you haven't made it, if you pick this, if you have like above this certain level of like above this percentage of I think it was galactic readiness or something like that, then you can do it. You will win. But they didn't have that, which I found quite annoying. I really did.
No. I think the biggest news coming out to do with gaming is GTA's out in 2 days now.
I don't find that as news, I just find that as like...
GTA's though, it's been a few years since GTA 4. I think, what, 2007 I think, something like that.
And I did own it, but then got pissed off as my mates keep killing me on multiplayer and sold it. That's literally what happened to the game.
Method, but, yeah, GTA coming out. Not allowed to play online until 1st of October. Well, people's complaining about it, but in my opinion, it gives you a chance to actually play this.
I see why they're doing it, but I'm also seeing why people are bitching about it. Because a lot of people, because like GTA 4 had like a really good co-op mode. I won't say a co-op, sorry, an online mode, which I won't fault at all. It was really good. It was just the people I was playing with were absolute bastards. That's the term I'm going to use, bastards. It was really good. I understand why they're doing it, because they want more people to play the story. But I understand why people are moaning, since they want to play the online. And they have to wait, I think it's 2 weeks to play it.
2 weeks, yeah.
It's kind of like, I see your point, but just...
I understand, but I'd prefer single player.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever completed what's it called?
GTA.
Yeah.
Done San Andreas.
I sucked at the old ones because, like, I tried to go back to them like a couple of months back. I'm used to non-inverted controls now. It's at that point. I can't play with inverted. I can barely play with inverted controls, which brings problems with the PS2. And even if all the controls were inverted. Yeah.
It's looking up. It does seem to be an awesome game overall.
Yeah, it looks quite good. Yeah. I'm possibly going to go over to my uncle's and play it on his PS3. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get it. How much is it? Is it 40 quid? Because I might be able to get it if it's.
You can get it 35, I think, off Amazon.
I don't want to buy it off Amazon.
Yeah.
I might buy it. But I want to get Payday in the Load 2, which I've seen gameplay of, and it looks amazing. I mean, I was already...
Payday 2 now, a few friends got it and they said it's amazing.
Yeah, Payday 1 I saw gameplay of and I thought that would look pretty... It's like a unique concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a first-person shooter. It's not just your generic go around killing everybody. It's... You've got to get a specific amount of... You've got to get specific objectives done and survive. That isn't as easy as it seems. You want to get those objectives done as quickly as possible. Because the longer you leave it, the harder the enemies get.
I think we should move on sections and get Will more involved now. I think
I want to kind of go back to my Bioshock because you did kind of interrupt me. As I was saying about 2, I don't understand why the people were bitching about the story. I found it was perfectly fine. One thing about Bioshock I did really love though was the book. I've read it all the way through. One scene always sticks in my head from the book though. And I'm going to say it is like the weirdest scene that you could possibly imagine. And it's you don't really see it coming. You know Tenenbaum and Fontaine?
Yeah.
They fuck. Not
That's
even
a
joking.
nice thing to talk about.
I'm sorry, but that literally happens in the book. She said she kind of makes it sound like rape, but not. She says, even though my body's
Can we
going
just-
to resist, just do it. I'm like, okay. I finished reading the book last year. But yeah, it basically goes through all, like, it's like basically the prequel to the book. I think it's set in, it starts out in it sets out in 45. Okay, it starts out basically after the war. And ends around, where's the last chapter title? Around 59. Yeah, and it ends in 1959. So it takes place over about 15 years. Wow, you know, actually, that slots him in the game quite perfectly. Because 59 is where the Andrew Ryan and Lamb Wars started, which was the, what's it called? It was the, multiplayer of number 2. That's what it was. That was the, so that slots in quite perfectly with the book. But I loved what happened in the end. I mean, I completely love that book. Let's put that back. I was literally holding it all the time I was talking about it. But, like, go back onto Bioshock Infinite. People bitched about the ending saying, oh, I saw it coming. Yeah, I understand why people saw it coming, but, like, what kind of pees me off about the ending a bit with Bioshock Infinite? It's a really good ending, don't get me wrong. It fucks around too much with physics. And different theories. Because it kind of goes off.
Don't spoil anything.
Okay. Basically, it combines a load of theories that, when combined, just don't make sense.
Why did I drop my book?
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Matt Taylor recently saw his dad play the whole way through it, and he said he found it pretty good just watching it. I talked to his brother as well, and he said it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. So we're gonna move on sections now.
Yay!
2, I think it's anime, if I'm right, which is where Will can come into conversation and Dan can back out.
I'm gonna let Will
If Dan wants to, he has watched like a couple of episodes of Clanad.
I'm reading the book.
Okay, I haven't read all of Clanad. I haven't watched all of Clanad yet. I might go back to it a later date. I just found it a bit too boring to start off with. But first proper anime I watched, like, well, technically the first anime I watched was Panty Stocking and Garbo, but we won't talk about that yet since Simon's still going through it. Well, he started it. We watched a bit of it today.
Well, I've got too many things to get through.
What was the first thing I watched, Simon? Please don't tell me it's the one I'm thinking of.
Wasn't
KXS?
I think so.
Oh god, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to stay clear of that. That's just messed up beyond all recognition. That's Fubar. That's literally Fubar.
Yeah,
Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Telefer is worse.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's kind of good, but it's messed
No,
up
I mean,
in
in that
English
respect,
culture,
Telefer is worse. Telefer, I think, is better than that, but
which I'm watching at the moment.
You know what I mean.
I'm watching
it
Telefer
has
at the
more
moment.
etchy, yes.
But it's just the general concepts that are really disturbing.
If you put them both
But-
on boys, then both technically good.
I know, but you know what's weird? It's just
But like,
even in this culture, the things they do in that program are illegal. In that thing illegal, so you can't really say anything about it. It's messed up to our culture, but it isn't illegal. Well, the concepts aren't illegal. The program's completely illegal. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the program. Well, there is. It's really weird. Also, the first one I want to talk about that I properly
Sword Art,
watched,
wasn't it?
yes, which is Sword Art Online. My favourite one up to still. I mean, I watched Zero no Skuma, found that really good, but still didn't beat SAO, which I'm going to rewatch again sometime. I started it again last night, but didn't get all the way through. Will doesn't like me talking about this. It's the only one I ever talk about.
so just if you've watched more anime, I'd be fine with you making such a broad statement.
Yeah,
but-
Well, I haven't been watching it for a year.
No, I'm just saying, don't make such a broad statement. Never
I
mind.
said it's my favourite at the moment. Mine. At
But
the
before you say
moment.
things- I'm not gonna go through.
See, I've got more of a broad.
We can
review
all agree
'cause
that it's a
I've
good
watched
anime, can't we?
good anime, but I feel it's too rough.
Yeah, probably
No,
a 7 out of
I think the
10.
last bit's a bit too rushed. I don't mind about the others.
I think all of it's
Probably
rushed.
7 out of 10, in my opinion. 6, 7 out of 10.
Mine's a 9 at the moment.
7, 8, better.
Okay.
I suppose it's probably because I've seen so many anime. I have to put it on a larger
Oh,
scale.
yeah.
That's
For
all.
mine, it's to do with I'm more into other animes. To be fair,
I mean, how good are Divine Envoys?
Div-
What do you say?
They're
he's
very
on about
good.
Griepo. Divine Envoys used for defense, do not use for attacking.
They actually have a better attacking stat than defend. Defense.
Just don't. That they are more defense. Talking about Griepo, I've got an hour and a half to wait.
I've got more than that. I've got like a couple of hours.
Once
But,
we get new city.
yeah, so let's start talking about SAO. Core concepts. Let's just say that the two things were at two different sagas. The two different sagas are two different seasons. So I can just say season 1, SAO, season 2, Alpha Online. Do you two agree with that? Hello? Well, yeah, fuck, I just dropped from the call. The
Yeah.
podcast is still rolling. Okay, again.
How long is this podcast? Oh no.
It hasn't even, I don't think it's even been an hour yet.
It has.
It
No, it's
hasn't.
getting close.
Yeah, but normally podcasts range from about an hour and a half to 2 hours, so deal with it.
Start with sort of genre, action, adventure, fantasy, game of romance. I'll let Brad talk.
Oh, sooner.
Asuna.
Oh, well, I pronounced it how I fucking want to.
Asuna.
Don't drop dead.
I'll say sooner, but I'm
Thank
terribly
you.
bad at English and Japanese.
Okay.
At the same time.
So, should we just say, just for like, so we don't, in fact, let's say the different sagas. So, you got Saga 1, Sword Art Online, Saga 2, Alpha Online, which are the two different MMOs they play in. Let's start off with Saga 1. Thoughts? Both of you.
I'll let you and Will talk a bit more on this one because I've got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Because you can argue
Okay,
Brad's points
alright.
and stuff.
Did you say we're talking about the first half?
Yes.
Yeah.
SAO.
So basically, Sword Art Online itself. not
Yeah,
Alpha.
Sword Art Online itself, not Alpha.
Okay. I think, in my opinion, if it was a 13 or 14 episode anime and it was just Sword Art Online, I think I would have given it possibly an 8. But because, well, I'm not going to go into the second season yet, but the first season, I said the first season, second season, it's 12, 13, 14 episodes.
Yeah, the two different sagas.
Were actually really good. I mean, at first I was surprised by the weird time skip thing when the second
Yeah.
episode started. It said it was like a month later, but
One thing I've
got
got to
used
say
to
about
it's
that,
fine.
in the light novels there are time skips, but they're nothing to that degree. What would have been good for them to do is if they would have had one season, because like if they had one season just to do with SAO itself, like the 25 episodes just concentrating on SAO for the first one. If they would just focus on that, they could have had much more content from the light novel to do with SAO, couldn't they?
You do realise they're probably going to do a second season?
Yeah, because there's 2 more MMOs to go through. But what I'm saying is, if they would have done that,
No, because it actually did well.
yeah, and that, and they've got room to go with it. But what I'm saying is if they would have done more, of the light novel SAO side, and left Alpha Online to like the next season, like to make the next season Alpha Online, I think it would have done a lot. It would have done better.
I think, in my opinion, the whole second half of the series is just too cliche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, look at all this money I have. Oh, I've
It's-
just given it all away, so I now have no money. It's just like,
What was that on again? What was that
It's
about
just
again?
saving like a princess in trouble type thing, really, isn't
He
it?
has
That
all
was
the
the
money and
opening
it has
shit
none. What was that again?
What's what
Because
again?
I know he has shit tons of money at one point. Oh yeah, then he uses it to buy a mansion, to buy a house, doesn't he? With it. Asuna.
He didn't use He gave most of it away to two things in Alpha.
In Alfheim Online,
Yeah.
he was talking to the Kate.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. That was sorry.
Basically showed up and saved
Yeah, I
him.
just remembered. Yeah, he had
And
a
then
shit ton of
donated
money.
to the war efforts by giving her a shit ton of
We should
coins.
explain why he had all the money.
Well,
His
I mean,
SAO data transferred into Alpha Online because they're
Brad, why the hell would they listen to this review of the series if they hadn't seen the series?
Good point. But you never know. They might just do it just to say like, oh, I want to see what it's like before. So yeah, just explain it. Yeah, he. One thing that annoyed me the. Thanks, Sam, for the echo.
What?
You're echoing a bit.
What? I haven't judged anything.
I know, you just decided to echo. One thing that annoyed me at the end of the thingy, at the end, like the last episode of the anime, like at the end of Alpha Online. The last scene where it, like they're in the MMO, and the SOA, like, what do they call that shit thing?
The cardinal thing.
Yeah, the cardinal thing. When that comes in, it should have been Kirito, Asuna, and Yui. Would have been a much better moment than Kirito and his sister / cousin. I really think they should have done that. Also, I think Kirito should have gone back to his old clothing. Clothing, and his SOA data as he looked way better, and he has the dual swords ability. Because otherwise,
they can just obviously just completely change the game. Never mind.
No, they didn't though, because they were running off the same server, so they have the same finger.
Yes,
what I
but
didn't
it's a completely different game, so everything looks different.
Yeah. What I didn't like is Harry.
But they said
said
in the anime you can go back to your SAO character. They literally said at the end.
Yeah, that is true.
And he says, "No, I don't want to." Stupid mistake. You don't have dual swords anymore.
Pretty sure it's a symbolistic
And
thing.
you
I don't think everything.
I know,
that he
but
thinks is
I would
about
have chose if I was him. I would have chose the SAO because you would have had dual swords, and
Yes,
you wouldn't have
but you're
made
not,
Liz
like-
waste the time and nearly get killed.
God damn it, Brad. I tell you what, the one thing that pissed me off about the show was the fact there was actually a decent amount of character progression in the first half. And that's pretty good, but there was core character progression in the
Yeah.
second half.
Well, there
There
was
was a bit from the
some, but it was mainly with him and his sister only.
No, there wasn't any for him. It was just his sister cousin thing.
Yeah,
It's just like there's
just for simplicity, call it his sister.
God damn it! Compared to the first half, there's fuck all character progression.
There
Like, I
was
kinda need
character
to develop.
progression to do with that dude, the dude that Asuna was being forced to marry.
It's not character.
But you saw his character deteriorate into madness.
In like one fucking episode, maybe two.
To be fair though, he
was like half the
overall,
series.
he was insane.
Yeah, I don't think he really tore down. I'm pretty sure he was already pretty.
One
mental.
mistake. I found one mistake that I can't remember what the dude's name is, who was basically getting married to Asuna for the fortune. One mistake he made was never reading up on what actually, like, all the player files, like the game master's player file name in SAO, Heathcliff, if nobody knows, if you've forgotten. Why, if you're going to take, you would surely to go read up on the maker, wouldn't you? If you're going to do something like that, a bit, even the slightest, you should find out
To
what
be
his character
fair,
was.
If you take it into reality, I wouldn't think he has much time to do that.
Didn't the company get
What I'm thinking is, why the would he bother? The guy's dead. Kaiba Akihito, or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah,
in real life.
well, actually, he
So-
transferred his consciousness into the server.
Yeah, I know, but nobody else knows that. They all just think he's dead.
Dead,
So-
yeah.
Why would he bother if he thought he was dead? There'd be no point.
I guess you're right.
It's human logic. We're not, it's like we're perfect beings. We're just like, oh, he's dead. There's no need.
Yeah.
We don't think people are going to come back to fucking life, sort of.
Hey, Kirito did it.
Well, he didn't really die.
He did.
He didn't really die.
He didn't really die.
Technically, he didn't really die.
He
You
did though. He
didn't
got
come
killed
back
in the.
to life.
He got killed by the
Come
game
back
master
to
and then
life.
defied the game's
Kaiba
logic.
Kaiba Akihito and the server obviously didn't kill him. I'm just thinking he had a malfunctioning nerve gear or some shit. But obviously
Yeah.
he didn't die in real life, because you can notice, because he'd be dead. He died in the game, not in real life.
Should we talk about aspects of a game? Well, not a game.
I'd love a game for that, like that to exist in real life without like the if you die you're dead part. I mean, that'd be very weird.
Just off people you didn't like. Great.
Oh, thanks.
If you put elements, I think if you art and design of the actual anime itself.
I think the art and design was pretty good.
Just the graphical thing of the environments around was just amazing.
That was pretty damn good at like the variety they
you
got.
are missing the completely best part of the series, the music.
Oh, that is amazing! I listened to the English dub.
Each element.
I listened to an English dubbed. Well, we all did, didn't we? Yesterday, we listened to the English dubbed intro. That was pretty good.
In my opinion, I don't like it as much as the Japanese.
I prefer it over to the Japanese, but that's because I'm not used to like.
Well, in 7 weeks, I've watched quite a lot.
I still think it's one of the best openings I've watched. I mean, what is it called in Mamoto Sekirei or something like that? You know the name, well I don't. I know it's got Seikishi in there.
I was not listening.
Sekirei, what's his full name?
Oh god, Isekai and Seikishi Monogatari.
Yeah, that intro was really good. I found that a really good intro for a spin-off
Anyway, we're not
series.
talking about that. We're sticking to this one. Right?
Okay, at the moment we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll go on to that next, and then we'll go on to. Oh no, should we do it in the order that I watched it? Like so, Sao, Sekirei.
I think me and Will should go into our own as well, because me and Will.
Yeah, you usually can. Don't worry, you'll be able to do that. But
talking about
love
music
stories,
of
isn't
the
there?
actual anime, yeah, music was amazing. Apart from the intro, music actual in the anime to a different like combat.
The intro music was good. The intro music was still good in Japanese. I'm not saying that it wasn't, but
yeah, but I'm on about music overall.
yeah, the music was pretty damn good. It set the mood it needed to,
Yeah, it set the mood.
which is what music should
Other
do.
aspects, the romance in it, to be fair, actually.
There were, I honestly, personally say there were 2 romance stories in there. One was very short because it was only like an episode longer than the second one.
The main romance was it was good, to be fair.
But then you have like the first one he has, doesn't he, with the girl in the first clan he's in.
Yeah.
Well, guild. The first guild is in. Can't remember what the name was, but yeah, he had that
I'd like
romance.
to point out again that the romance plot is pretty strong in the first fucking half, and then it doesn't. It's not even present.
But romance in the second, he carries on, boy. I've got to agree, it's not a strong.
No,
Yeah, but you don't really. They don't see until like the last episode, so you can't really have romance there if they're not there, if they don't see each other.
Yeah, but that's what's popping the entire fucking.
That's what it's basically about.
Yeah, it's about him rescuing her though.
Basically, they portrayed Asuna as a damsel in distress for the entire second half of the series. That she was such a strong person in the first half.
Well, she couldn't do anything, could she? Really?
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Felt like she was gonna break down at some point. What the fuck is wrong with this?
nearly did.
That's what I'm talking about.
I recommend people watching it if.
Yeah, I recommend it completely.
I don't know how to portray my opinion across. But, yeah.
I mean, I find I'd recommend it as like one of the first you watch as well.
Depends what type you're into, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
like my first one was Attack on Titans. Then I went on to Sword Art. So big
technically,
difference.
mine was either Pants in Stocking or Digimon Season 1.
I could go Pokemon's my first, but it's
Digimon
not
Season 1, they could have split that into 3 seasons. Because they had 3 major arcs in it and never...
Just get off Digimon. It's just... Oh.
I found it really good though, I actually enjoyed it, but I'm going to get toned of shit.
Please just shut up. Please.
Yeah.
It's too common, let's just say that. Pokemon's even worse though. The anime.
I'm not going into it.
Let's not go into Ash's age, shall we?
Next anime, what? Right, you've watched because I forgot everything.
Sekirei.
Oh yeah.
That is a good
Sekirei.
anime.
Sekirei.
It
Sekirei,
is.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah, Sekirei. It is.
Did you get your pronunciation right?
Shut up. So I've only watched like 10 seasons of anime. So
I'm on 43.
Sekirei is basically, I'm going to say, basically superhuman. 108 superhumans sent out on one capital city to fight it out to death. After the, basically it's a game. It's a game about 108 superhumans with different each one of them having basically different powers, and them all trying to kill each other. Their powers get stronger when they find their ashkabi, and they have to have what they basically when they kiss their master.
A winged.
Yeah, they become winged. That's what they call it. They get winged, which makes them more powerful. And Ashikabi, sorry. And then they're able to use. Shut up. They're able to use much more powerful attacks compared to their old ones. They can use those attacks, but they get another set of it. They get one more. I think they get the praise, don't they? They get the ability to use the praise when winged. But they can use their attacks. They'll just drain their energy much more to them being winged. I mean, you had that whole bit where like two of the people who do end up getting winged, Homura and Yumi, those two don't want to get winged, but Homura has to do it to stay alive, which he nearly ends up killing himself.
What are you talking about?
I know
Why
what
are
he's
you
talking
just,
about.
reviewing the story. What? I'm not following listening, but you're just reviewing the entire story.
Okay.
Like, just revisiting it. Why?
It's Brad.
Take it over then. Yeah, it's me. I'll let you go into detail, Will.
Yeah, but you're supposed to actually, like,
Okay,
review
so
the
the
anime.
overall
get
story.
involved.
Let's just say about the overall story. The overall story is, as I said, superhumans fighting. When they become winged,
You
they
don't have to tell them the story.
they get powerful.
It's Pokemon with women, okay, guys?
Yeah, let's just say that it's Pokemon with women, and
example.
the genres it falls into are action, ecchi, horror.
I'll get the actual genres up in there.
That's about it, isn't it? Simon?
I would hope comedy's one because it is quite funny in
Comedy,
places.
actually, yeah.
It is
Just have
quite
serious
funny.
ones.
Right,
Definitely.
genres: action, comedy, ecchi, superpower, and art.
Super.
Yeah. Let's go into characters. So first you have Minato.
No, you don't have to review the characters, just give an overall run over the characters.
Okay,
Oh,
overall run of the characters.
Flash
Minato,
out.
main male lead. He is the person that you follow out throughout the whole story.
Obviously.
He is the plain old human who becomes an Ashikabi and obtains, is it 6 or 7? Sekirei?
6.
It's not exactly the most plain protagonist ever. I mean, the guy's got like an IQ of 180 or some shit.
Yeah, you just can't portray that in a test. You get six Sekirei, which is what the superhumans are called. I don't know why this series is called that. You have 2 series, Sekirei and Sekirei Pure Engagement.
We're hoping there's a 3rd season.
Yes,
We really
because
are
there
hoping
is
for that.
like there's
There is
plenty
room
of,
for it from
yeah.
the ending.
because the manga is basically at a point where there could be a
It's
3rd
carrying
season.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to tell you how many chapters of the manga are covered and how many chapters of the manga are left for the...
Yeah, okay.
Isn't there like 50 odd?
One sec. Okay, the first and second season covered the first 80 chapters, and we are currently
it's
on
on
chapter
100 and-
147.
Yeah, there is room.
So,
There's
room.
obviously room.
There's room for a 3rd season. The 4th one, if there's another 20 chapters, then they could do that as well. Say about that.
20 chapters for a season. Wow.
Yeah. No, not like 20 chapters for one season. I'm saying another 20 chapters, because like if they cover 40 for each, then it'd be 160, wouldn't it? For 4 series. But they've gotten far enough in the story, I think, in the manga to do a 3rd season. Okay, let's start talking about the Sekirei he obtains. The first one he obtains is Misubi, which is a fist fighting type.
Musubi.
No, they say Masubi-chan. Okay, can we just not get in a fight over the pronunciation,
You
please?
may as well call him number 88, number 108.
Okay, let's just not get in a fight over the actual fingers. The first he gets Misubi.
Oh, for God's sake.
Joke! Will! Okay, first we have Will, say the name.
Musubi.
Musubi. First we have her. She's a fist fighting type, which means she does literally all hand-to-hand combat.
Number 88.
Then comes Kusano. Kuchan, otherwise known as in the thingy, Kuchan, and she is like, she's a badass with its plant pot. She's like a really young girl. She's basically.
She's also 10 for all you lollicons out there.
Yeah, she's basically a lolly. And she's just like a badass when she has a plant pot, because if she has her power is to like
control plants.
Basically, yeah, control plants. And
This Moe is shit though, honestly.
She will kick your ass. If she gets angry...
I don't even like Moe animes, but she's just so cute.
Yeah.
I've never watched the Moe anime and I'm not going to.
She scares the most powerful... She scares one of the most powerful people in the group that they have. Just by getting upset while two of them are having an argument. And then the third one is...
Matsu, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, technically.
It's Matsu, then
they haven't both
Tsugumi.
gone at the same time. So
Yeah, Matsu is a computer genius that can hack with computers. Her special power, though, she can hack with her mind.
Characters, so what does he do against them? Characters.
She can hack with her mind.
Oh,
Which is she doesn't really do in the she doesn't do it while with them, but she does it in like a predating story, like when they have a flashback.
let me just finish this off as fast as possible. Okay, number 4 is this big burst of blonde chick. Seems to
Good
be very
Tsugumi.
posh. Called Tsugumi. Here you go. She also wears
Power
great
to control
clothing.
water.
Number
5 is my personal favourite Kazehana.
Kazehana, the drunken wind
basically
controller.
revealing clothing. She's also a drunk and has really long black hair for you MILF lovers out there. Number 6.
Homura. Homura is kind of an interesting case, which we can actually go into detail.
Bad.
No, because Homura has a lot of he has an interesting story to him.
For all you boys out there, then go for it, because she's both.
Yeah.
Both.
It's a female.
If you like them shonen shoujo people, go ahead.
Yeah, it's basically a trap. But like most of the season,
not a trap, because it's also a female. Technically, it's a female.
It's both. But most of the anime they call him a bloke, so we'll just reference him as a bloke.
Yeah, I know. But once he finally becomes Minato's Sekirei,
he says Jew. He says he will ever at the moment. He says just stay like an in between.
Manga. He becomes a woman. He is a woman now. She is a woman. I mean, okay, all right. He's a woman. She's a woman.
Just call him a him, because in the thingy they haven't said that it's she.
It's a she in the manga now. Finally, it's a she.
That's a quick run.
We're not on about the manga. We're not on about the manga though. We're on about the plot. As I said, the fighting for the thingy.
Just shut
Later on, there are plot points where they come up. As I mean, like the last, big one is they happen to save somebody that they knew who died in battle.
Just shut up. Just.
A plot line,
Rating.
in my say, a plot line's probably one of the best in
really
horror
good.
and ecchi anime.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to get into, and you've got to keep on watching.
It's really a fun quick watch, isn't it? Compared to most animes.
It's 2 seasons, total of 24 episodes.
Yeah. Is it 24 episodes? No, it's 12. No, yeah, 12, 24. Yeah. Sorry.
Rating out of 10, what would you give it, Will?
Oh God. It depends. I mean, I preferred the second season to the first one. So
Do both seasons if you need to.
Yeah, the second season seemed to have a
total.
bit more structure than the first one. The first one was basically...
Yeah, plus I love Kazehana, so yeah.
Kazehana. It was in the first season, though.
Yeah, I know, but she only becomes the Sekirei in the second one, so she gets a ton more airtime.
Oh, God.
So,
we talking about the Black Sekirei and the discipline.
No,
It's not. Okay,
It's a
people
quick
might actually
review.
watch these. Anyway, so...
I spent like freaking
in
10 minutes on
total,
this, so I swear.
2 seasons, I'd probably give it... for what it is, probably about an 8. Maybe 8.5.
Yeah, I'll say 8.
It's a very enjoyable anime if you're feeling drunk or just randy.
If you're drunk or randy. So basically, if you're a horny drunkard, perfect for you.
Just no.
If you're a slightly intoxicated 18-year-old male or 17-year-old, 16-year-old male, I'll go for it.
That was my chest squeaking. Yeah.
Probably will find a better anime.
There's not that many ecchi scenes, to be honest.
Well, most of them occur in the bathroom, which kind of understandable. It's one of those. Know this. It's one of those animes where breasts are shown in their full glory.
I've just made a quick point.
Yeah, breasts are shown in their full glory.
Sekirei, literally, like, it's an ecchi show, but I think of all the ecchi shows I've ever watched, it focuses mostly on breasts.
Yeah.
Hang on, how about High School of the Dead? What I've seen of that,
Bro, just no, don't even bother getting me
I haven't watched it yet. What I've seen of it is.
Let's not go into High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead is my favourite horror, so do not say anything bad about it.
I'm not going to say anything bad. I haven't said anything bad.
Oh, is it actually your favourite horror?
No, sorry. High School of the Dead is
my favourite horror is Zero no Tsukaima.
High School of the Dead. I'm thinking.
That's my favourite
High
horror.
School of the Dead is my favourite horror. I'm too tired.
That's my favourite horror, Zero no Tsukaima, which we'll get to in a minute. Next was.
My ratings, I'm going to go with 8 on both.
Fair enough.
It's good plot line overall.
Next was
what it is.
The anime I can't pronounce, which is Isekai no Seikishi Mon.
Oh my god,
I can't pronounce it for shit, Will.
Isekai no Sekirei Monogatari.
Okay,
Did we
so
have to go into this in the fact
this
that...
is really good.
Fun fact, guys. Monogatari means tale or story.
Yeah, I know.
It's basically it's a side story, isn't it, or something like that? No, it's a spin-off.
It's a spin-off.
It's a spin-off of current existing series.
Tenchi Moyo, and as the only one here who has an experience with the Tenchi Moyo universe, having watched Tenchi Moyo Ryokoki, Tenchi Moyo, Tenchi Moyo TX.
Well, you're the one who wants to be quick about this.
22 titles in the Tenchi Moyo universe. That is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, but yes. And it's been going since 1992. That's a very long time.
That's longer running than the Pokemon
this
anime.
This is why I didn't want to go into it, because
I know I just referred...
Sekirei is also the harem, the very original harem that probably created most of the tropes in harems.
Yeah, which he has the typical harem ending where it's like... It's like...
Marry everybody kind of thing.
Yeah,
marry everyone.
He marries one... Well, no, he's forced to marry one, shall we say. Or he's forced into engagement. Then... What another person gets in...
People might want to watch this after we've told them about it.
But this one you might actually need a bit of time for, since each episode is about 45 minutes long, isn't it?
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
What
I'm going to say is you need to be awake to stay focused.
Yeah, it's really good. It's got really good action scenes.
And then all of a sudden, past episode 8, there's a lot of action.
It has It has really good plot lines, really good action series, and I'm saying it's a spin-off. If that's that good, then I can't imagine what the actual thing is like. Is it worse?
Different. No, I mean it's older.
No, but what I'm saying is the effort that they put into it wouldn't have been as much because it's a spin-off.
Oh yeah, no. A lot of people really enjoyed it. I mean, there's a reason why it basically invented the harem tropes, because they were popular, because Tenchi Moyo was popular. But unfortunately, if you've watched a lot of harem nowadays, if you go back and watch Tenchi Moyo, it just feels like you've seen all this shit before, because it's the trope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt kept saying that. It's like, once you've watched one harem, you've This is what Matt said. Matt basically said, once you've watched one harem, you've basically watched them all, because they basically have the same storyline.
I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah,
I'll see where he's talking about as well.
They're the ones I watched.
They're trying to change it to keep it interesting. Harems would be popular if it was always the same thing shit all over again. This is a harem manga I read, where basically every single member of the harem is a yandere or a stalker or a murderer or... It's weird.
You have the shy one in this one, don't you? You have like the one that... Yeah, okay.
Always a shy girl. It's always a shy girl.
But it basically starts... The harem basically starts... It doesn't... Well... Where the first lover, shall we say, is like... It actually starts out consensually, because he actually really likes her and she really likes him as well, doesn't it?
Yukine.
And then everybody else gets involved. And he's just like, I've got no time for anybody. I'm
a
just...
quick review over this.
May hang on. Can I point out one thing that happens in the anime?
Can we just do an overall one?
No,
okay.
just this one thing that I found really funny. In one of the episodes, he becomes part of the student council because he does actually get admitted into the school for them. And the president of the student council goes to him, go outside and make every girl run after you. That's basically what she says, isn't it, Will? Because everybody in that school wants him.
So he figures it out. He figures it out. She never actually says
Yeah, she doesn't say it directly, but he figures that...
He figures out why she actually added him to the student council in the first place.
Yeah.
Why they added it.
Because before this, he had been working on, like... In the job... He basically did the...
We're not doing an overall...
Okay.
Run up the plot again, okay?
He did his jobs perfectly, let's say that. Just
you know, say whether the graphics and the art was good, or whether... the
I think it was really well animated. And the intro was amazing.
I'm not surprised it was really well animated. It took a month for each fucking episode to come out.
Wow, and Ruby's taking like a week. And that's like 5 minute episode.
Ruby doesn't count. Just stick
Ruby
it Ruby.
I really like Ruby though.
It's an anime style thing, but it's not an anime.
Good up.
Anyway, I think...
Painting's not going to go about some animation.
Voice acting was pretty top notch, to be fair.
Will, me and Simon found something out. You know, in the Japanese version of Panty and Stocking, you never guess who voices Stocking.
Oh.
Go ahead.
You know the landlady from Sekirei?
Me.
Her voice actor voices Stocking in the Japanese version.
Oh, I wasn't surprised, to be fair.
But for some reason, she sounds like Louise in it. Out of Zero no Tsukaima, which is the familiar as Zero in English.
Yeah, I know you didn't need to point
right.
that out.
Sekirei stands for wagtail, which is like really weird. Moving on, yeah.
It's the kind of Seikishi Monogatari's overall production values were pretty damn top-notch, but
as it's my first one out of the whole universe,
wasn't exactly the best character development sort of lacking. So overall, I'd say probably about a 9.
I'll give it about an 8-9, yeah.
I'm going with 7.5.
Wow.
Production values are fucking amazing, but character development was a bit lacking, like I said.
Yeah.
Which is a big no-no for me.
Yeah, most of the characters didn't get along, like, did they?
No, and we didn't find really fuck all about Kenshio, because, I mean, he's never actually been in any business.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you basically learn about him, he's an alien. That's it. That's basically all it said. He's an alien, he's a Seikishi, that's it.
They sort of are aliens, but he's not pure, like, he's, like...
half-bred.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. In theory, he's half-human. I mean, Tenchi is half-human, because his father is Prince of Jiraiya, whatever the fuck it's called.
Is this basically a Tifa kind of thing?
What?
Right, moving on.
Yeah, let's just move on.
What are we going to now?
What was the next
one?
one?
As soon as Brad's finished what he's done.
Sekirei. Let's go on for this Sekirei.
Zero no Tsukaima, I think, probably.
I think it was Zero no Tsukaima. We finally got to that time. The time of my favourite harem.
It's in my top 10.
It is amazing. I thought it was really good. But, so this, Zero no Tsukaima, I actually do want to go into detail about it no matter what Will says, because it's not too much
There's no
detail.
problem with going into detail, but I don't want you to basically run through all 4 seasons fucking storylines, because nobody would understand.
So, it's about, I'm just going to say what it's about. It's about a mage called Louise, who can't use,
magic, very well.
Basically, it starts out in a different world to Earth. Earth does exist. It's in the same universe as Earth, it's just...
Do you know what? Hold on, one sec. Instead of explaining it this way, why don't I just read the description on my animators, because that doesn't give away any spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving away any spoilers, I'm just going to, like...
Yeah, but it's also pretty damn well formulated to get people to actually think. It's just a description, we're not doing this for the description.
Yeah, I read the description.
Let me just read this really quick. Louise is a magician at the Tristane Academy, dubbed with the nickname Zero Louise, due to her inability to effectively use her magic properly, resulting in 0 successes. An upcoming test at her academy requires her to summon a familiar, a servant and partner to support her as a magician. Despite desiring a familiar that would be superior to her constantly mocking classmates, Louise ends up summoning Hiraga Saito, your average Japanese boy. However, even with Louise and Saito both unwilling to accept each other, they have no choice. Louise cannot attempt another summoning, and Saito cannot return to Japan, and so their life together begins, based on the novel by Noboru Yamaguchi.
Is that it? Okay. So, a fact that I found quite disheartening, there can't be another series. The original writer died, didn't he? Which I find really, they could have gone somewhere with the ending as well. Anyway. They could have gone somewhere, though.
I think 4 seasons is good enough for an anime overall.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's like an open ending. They could have gone somewhere if they wanted. Like, if the person would have, if the person would have wrote more, he still could have gone somewhere, but it was still sufficient enough where they could have closed it off right there. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, as Will said, it's basically a girl from another planet who was a mage.
You know, I've just fucking went through it. You don't need to go back through it again.
Should we go about why she can't use the magic?
No, what we do is we go on about the art and animation, go on about the music.
I actually want to know. I kind of want to dive into. I want to go. Should we just outline what each season's used for? Can we at least do that? Like,
what I'm going to say, it's basically a typical harem, basically. There is a storyline to it, though.
Yeah.
What's good.
Don't talk about the story, because...
No, we're not going to talk about the story, we're just going to outline what it's for. Season 1, bring in the characters, start the relationship between Louise and Saito. Because this is a romance harem, may we say.
And introduces Siesta, the second member of the harem.
Yes, the second member.
One of my personal favourites.
Same, I feel sorry for her.
In the harem, the 5 people in the harem are Louise, Siesta...
No. I'll let that as we introduce the series. Let me do this. Second season, we have a bit of a slightly more in-depth plot, but, you know, and quite a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
It also technically introduces Tifa. Actually...
No, Tifa was season 3.
Yeah, I know, but she's introduced at the very end of season 2.
Yeah, because of like the outcome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See, no, season 2 is mainly used to kickstart the romance between Louise and Saito.
Yeah,
I know.
Because right in the last 2 episodes, it kicks you in the teeth with it. Which isn't a bad
season 1
thing.
actually, it also introduces Tabitha, the other member of the harem, but she's not actually technically.
Oh, also it introduces 2 more main characters. Madam was there and Jessica. Is that in season 2 or season 1?
Yeah, but they're not part of the harem.
I just realised I completely forgot about the princess.
And, well, yeah, those 4 members of the harem. And then second season, character development a bit on Louise and Saito, but that's about it. Third season, my personal favourite, has Tifa, the big-breasted fairy.
Yeah. Well, she's not fairy, she's an...
In the words of Saito, a big-breasted fairy.
Yeah, that's
the word.
No, at the end of season 2, this isn't a spoiler, kind of. I don't know. Basically, I'm going to say what annoys me about the ending to season 2. In season 2...
Oh, I know what you mean, but don't mention it. I know what you mean.
At the end of season 2, they return to the academy. Let's say that. That isn't spoiling anything. They return to the academy after being away for a bit. Saito says something really dumb and Louise blows him up basically a shit ton of times in her normal style.
It's normal jealousy.
Yeah, she gets extremely jealous whenever he mentions another girl.
That's normal as well for harems.
Yeah, but basically what happens is he could have stopped at just fairy. He could have stopped at fairy in like a story he tells. But no, he has to go and say, oh, a big-breasted fairy. Which, Louise, the main female character, doesn't have big breasts. Was in quote... No,
we don't have to go into insecurity complex about her.
Yeah, can we just say this one quote, though? In one quote, while Saito is asleep, he has Siesta and Louise in his bed, because Siesta's his personal maid at that point. His arm goes onto Louise's chest and says Great Plains, as in, it's flat. Then he turns
I
over
would
to
like elaborate. I would like
Siesta.
to elaborate that they are wearing clothes.
Yes,
This
they
is
are
a
wearing
beautiful
clothes.
elaborate.
They're wearing clothes.
Nothing.
He then he kind of swings his body over to Siesta and puts it around on his boob. He's asleep while doing this.
No. Siesta rolls onto him.
Oh, sorry,
That's
yes.
what happened.
Sorry, yes. Siesta rolls onto him, being awake but never revealing it, and he says, "Great." He says, "What was it? Huge mountains or something like that."
Mountain range.
Mountain range, and then all you see is Louise get off the bed and say, "What the hell, Soto?" And then I think it cuts to an explosion from a window. That is one of the funnier parts of the.
You mentioned one of the best parts of the entire. Never mind.
Oh
Anyway,
God, the cat suit.
Just don't bring it up.
I'm not going to. It's just that funny though. It needs a mention. Cat suit. You'll know what we mean if you ever watch this and get to it.
Third season deals with the Galia incident. Sort of.
Oh yeah. It also touches. Yeah, that one mainly goes into like.
It develops Tifa more as a character, Tabitha a lot more as a
Yeah.
character.
Tifa it focuses more on Tifa and Tabitha and sets up a plotline for the 4th series.
Yep, and the 4th series
The final
finishes
series.
the Galia thing within the first few episodes.
Yeah, so the 3rd episode it ends on.
fun.
Then it starts another arc and ends that before the end. And then
Yeah,
finally
it's
finishes the
very
end arc in like
awkward,
3
yeah.
episodes.
Uh,
Which I feel was rushed.
It develops the relationship between Louise and Saito, but it also develops the relationship between Saito and Henrietta quite a lot.
Oh yeah, because of that one scene in the mansion.
Or several scenes. She kind of establishes that she's a part of the home where you didn't.
Yeah, she said, yeah. Oh, it's like really. There's like a really. For me, it was heartbreaking because because at the moment I'm too. Whenever I watch a anime, I get too attached to the characters. I'm going to say that I get too attached, and then.
I did until one anime, and now
Clanad wasn't it?
Yeah, Clanad after
Clanad was one of the biggest cases of blue balls they've ever had over any anime. Jesus.
Hang on, think about Louise and Saito. How many times you kicked him in the balls?
You don't.
And exploded him.
Brad,
You don't.
talk to us after you watch Clanad after.
I'm not going.
She's dead, and then we deal with all of that shit, and that fucking ending. And
So
I'm like,
then at the
fuck
end,
this
at
shit.
the end, because it's a romance harem.
It was a rather lackluster ending, I think.
Yeah, but it's a romance harem, so he
Yeah, but
gets
they didn't have to
married.
marry me to my least favorite girl.
I think she's the one that suits him best.
I don't.
Are you a fucking masochist? Is that what you are? That's probably
No, but
that's
think
the
about
torture,
it.
man.
Think about it. Just think.
All character progression with her is always reset by the end of the episode.
I have to agree with that. I'm sorry, but I have to agree.
It's like they were fucking.
Siesta, in my
School
opinion,
kids?
deserved it most.
She's just fucking embarrassed of everything, and then because she gets embarrassed, because she's like a fucking grade school kid or some shit. Oh, we're holding hands. It's so embarrassing. Now I have to blow you up with a fucking
Yeah,
spell.
I
So
feel
bad.
she was too insecure about herself all the time.
I don't think Saito's ever.
The point is, though, it didn't make it funny.
Yeah, it did. It made it funny because the amount of time she blew him up.
It was funny.
I mean,
up
if
until
we
about
had
the
a
second
count,
season where it's kept on going.
It got a
Yeah.
bit too repetitive, yeah.
because like season two was the worst for what you said there. Like they developed the relationship, then it'd be instantly reset because season 2 focused on the relationship, which made it worse. Season
Like a
3 did like do
forward,
some
like
for the
0.9 steps back kind of thing.
yeah.
Right, I think we need
And
to
then
sum up
Then
this.
again,
Yeah, but at the end, it's a harem romance, so he's got to get married to just one person. He ends up being always going to end up being Louise.
I've seen
Since
arms
the
ending
start.
arms, so-
Okay. We know about To Love Ru.
Right, what I'm going to say is,
he ends up
me
marrying
Wills
Louise and ends up
watched
going back
To
to
Love Ru
Japan.
before Wills, a while back. I watched it.
Before we got to this, we didn't give ratings for
Okay.
Lewis Goodman.
So yeah, he gets married to Louise and...
No, Brad, shut up. Okay, ratings.
I mean,
Brad,
Simon, you can
ratings.
pretty much predict that from the first episode they're in together.
Brad, ratings.
Mine, it's my favourite harem, so I'm going to have to give it at least a 9.
Will.
Maybe even a 10. No,
7.
a 9.5.
I'm going. Even say I'm on 8.
'Cause
For me, season 3 would have been a 9 by itself, but I just I
Yeah.
really enjoyed
it was just for the pure fact of season 2, 1 step forward, 0.9 steps back, like Will said. Just because of that, that was too repetitive. I find.
Yeah, we've already gone on to this point. Right.
Next, we're on To Love Ru at the moment.
I'm going to say what it is. Me and Will's watched it before.
Please do it
Brad-
without spoilers because I'm watching it at the moment.
Yeah.
I know
Brad's
about some of the
currently
characters
watching
later
To
on,
Love Ru.
like Momo and me. Is it me?
Mia.
Mia, that's it. That's weird because I've got a cousin called Mia.
But all I'm going to
Isn't
say
it
with
Maya?
To
Does she
Love
own a
Ru,
sandwich shop?
No, she does not own a sandwich shop.
probably
She's about 7 to 0. I can't remember her
it's
age.
my second favourite. Overall, it's the most ecchi anime I've watched as well.
Worse than Kiss Exorcist, man. That's
It's
KXS we were on
borderline
about earlier.
hentai in the OVAs, definitely.
I mean,
Um,
KXS I think is worse because of its
I'll
content.
tell you what,
But
I was
What do you
wrong.
want to say about it?
To Love Ru is the biggest case of blue balls I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I
Just got so close.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
just something stupid.
Brad, you
and then-
don't even know what I'm on about yet. You're on episode 7 and 8 of.
I know, but what I've seen so
59.
far, it is like really bad. I mean, think about it. Kiss Exorcist is actually quite a case of blue balls because like every step he takes, like
Can we just not go on?
with
to
the
that?
no, sorry, with the one girl,
Yeah,
every step
yeah,
he
but
takes,
at least-
it's like
At least he could actually get rid of his things because he actually has, he seems to be a mature person.
yeah, and his
Whereas
sisters are the ones
Rito
getting in
is
the
so
way.
innocent. I don't think he'd ever actually thought of fucking jerking
Yeah.
off before. So I'm like,
Oh god, that one's no, I can't say one scene since there are like a shit ton. That one, no, sorry, that one like bit in the anime that I've watched. You know, with the cooking Simon. You know
Oh.
which bit I'm on about?
Yeah, because we watched it last night.
Yeah, the bit where it resembles hentai.
yeah, you're gonna have to be more specific with
Oh,
The
I know
bit
what
with
you're
the
on about, but
squids
it's not-
and the octopus and the crab.
It's not as bad as the OVAs. Me and Will watched 2 OVAs yesterday.
I think I can remember that. Is it the one where Lala imports the ingredients?
Yes.
to actually, yeah.
After
I remember that one.
Rito has a massive fit over it because he doesn't want to go to war. And instead of saying I don't want to go to war because that's what a king would have to do. That's what the one makes it sound like the king has to do. He says I can't have a woman who can't cook. So she decides to go back to her home world and try and cook and imports ingredients. While he's in school, so not only do they like
It's weird. They're Brad's
get
talking
what?
quite a
Not
lot,
only
don't
do they partially get violated, but they destroy the school basically.
What I'm going to say to you, Brad, is the OVAs get a lot more ecchi than that.
I don't doubt that because you have a case of that with Kiss Exist, don't you?
Oh,
Because the OVAs in that just got bad. I think it's like the last episode. Oh God, sorry. The last episode of the OVA, I think it's the last episode. No, it's not the last episode, but the latest
Last
episode.
one was to do with the same, sorry.
Oh no, what's the one to do with the Sensei's sister?
That's the one before.
Okay, the one
OVA.
before the latest one. Oh God.
We're not getting into it anyway.
Yeah, let's please not get into it because it's just like really disturbing. It's like the worst.
Let's not get into it
the-
because we're not talking about it.
Yeah.
We're talking about To Love Ru.
Okay.
Like a success.
Well, you want to do an overall of the storylines of basically 2 seasons.
Okay, it's been a bit too long, but I'll give it my best shot. Dude called Rito, my man. I can't remember his other name, but yeah. Yuki Rito, that's it.
Without spoiling it,
yeah,
please.
he has feelings. He's he's ridiculously innocent. I don't think he possibly has a single impure thought. Anyway, he has
Not like
feelings
Momo.
for the equally innocent Sairenji. Haru Sairenji, or is that Haru he? Haru her?
Simon.
Yeah, that's right.
Simon. No, most fantasy.
Just no, Brad, not yet.
He has feelings for Sairenji, who is this little short-haired, blue-haired chick.
What does he call her in the anime? It's Haruna, isn't it?
Haruna, I think it's Haruna. I know her second name's Sairenji, which is
Yeah.
why he always calls her. She calls
Yeah.
Sairenji then. But anyway, so
But
he
Lala
tries to
calls her
confess
Haruna all the
several
time.
times, and it always fails, including alien spaceships crashing down and other crazy shit.
Yeah, that was like
And
the
he
first
accidentally-
episode. He gets cop blocked.
Confesses to these princess, from outer space. I'm not gonna go into it too much. Called Lala, nice busty pink-haired chick, long-haired pink-haired chick, and through inexplicable circumstances, he's technically now engaged to Lala. The series progresses like that, with him slowly adding more members from outer space and two more actually, Earth girls to his harem, and several outer space girls, including Lala's sisters. And you've got everything from your quiet, shy girls to your sundays.
The first 2 seasons mainly builds on a relationship of them to the engagements.
Momo.
With I think it mainly builds on Seikishi and Lala's relationship with Rito.
Yeah.
What I've heard of Momo so far is just she's really weird. I mean, the one scene I've seen of her is just...
She's a fucking alien. She's not exactly going to be normal by human standards, is she?
Yes, but her fantasies fucked up beyond all recognition.
Well, I've only showed you a few things.
Exactly, that scares me.
But, in season 3, the actual story mainly evolved with Momo and Yami.
That was fucking awesome.
And
Yami,
Tia.
one of my personal favourites is, I don't know what the fucking name is, Golden something. She's technically an assassin from outer space. Yeah, that's it. And she can use her head to kill people. She can turn it into weapons. She's sort of a lolly, but she's always calm and doesn't really ever change expression on her face. But yeah. She technically becomes a member of Rito's harem, if I remember correctly. Sort of.
There's room for a 4th season. Am I going to do it? I'm not sure.
They probably will. It'll probably be a few years.
Is the OVA the 2nd season?
No, there's the original series, the 24 episodes. There's
Motto to Guru.
Motto to Guru, which is sort of like
the 12
really advanced much. Then you have, I think, a couple of OVAs, or is it 6 OVAs? Something like that.
6 OVAs on the first season. Then it's Motto to Guru with no OVAs. Then it's Darkness with 12 episodes and currently 3 OVAs.
Oh, there you go.
In my opinion, it definitely stretches. The harems are really good variety. If you like it, actually, I would suggest watching it, but it's borderline hentai. Definitely.
Yeah, don't watch it while other people are around unless.
I kind of say that thing. I'm going to say something here. In fact, we can go. I think we can add another segment to like maybe a later podcast, but like it's just an idea, like TV shows we've all watched, which we all know which one show's going to have to be in there at least. I don't even think you need me to say anything about that show.
I'm thinking of what you're thinking of.
Let's just say your profile picture has it. Is it?
Yeah, if I'm thinking of what you're thinking, if I'm thinking of, then Dan still needs to watch it.
Yes, Dan, you still need to watch it. You're thinking of what I'm thinking of.
Yup.
Oh, no.
Which is the infamous Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because after that entire code talk, then you have to just
go.
It's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is amazing, but we're on anime at the moment. We may... I don't know how long this recording is, but like...
Guys, I'm not going to sit here for another 2 hours to talk about Game of Thrones.
Okay, we'll do it in a different podcast.
I'll say finish this in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say, just wrapping it up soon.
Well, me and you go on anime now. What's your favourite horror?
Bloody hell, that's a question. My favourite horror, High School DxD.
Oh, I've got to agree with that so far as well.
Zero Skimmer, as I haven't watched High School DxD yet.
That's why I said me and Will at the moment.
Favourite romance? I don't know what's that thing is then.
Toradora.
Yeah, Toradora.
Dude, so I would have expected Clanad from both of you two.
Clanad's for romance.
It's not that much about the romance.
Mine is obviously SAO.
It's depressing as shit though.
I mean, SAO for me is like my favourite anime.
High School DxD.
Romance that concludes in like 3 episodes worth of villains.
What I've got to say about High School
favourite action?
What action?
Fucking hell.
I can't remember.
In fact, no, let's leave that one out for a while, because I can't imagine how many you've seen of action.
Oh man.
Unless you feel brave enough to answer it, Will.
I can, off the top of my head, purely off the top of my head, I could think of two, purely off the top of my head, which I think are phenomenal.
Okay, go on then.
That is Darker Than Black, Season 1. Darker Than Black, Season 1 is fucking phenomenal. Season 2, he basically, the main Chinese electric Batman badass from the first one, becomes some kind of almost pedophile in the second season. So I wouldn't bother watching the second season. But the first season's still watch. I think it's awesome. And the first 70 episodes of Bleach.
I thought Bleach really well.
Never watched either of those.
Rest of it's shit.
I've
Yeah.
watched one
First
episode of Bleach so far.
Well, then what about you?
I can't decide, to be fair. I can't remember which ones are all reactions, to be fair.
Thing is, I've only watched like 6 animes, but like 10 full seasons. I'd have to say SAO at the moment. That can still change. Louise, sorry, Zero no Schema. It was good. It had the action. I just don't think
Right, I know what my favourite
it was
action
epic
is.
enough, if you know what I mean.
Attack on Titans is mine.
I mean, the final battle seemed the final like saga seemed rushed,
Yeah, that's not good.
and this is where the racket enters my head.
Attack
It'd be
on Titan
best
is
if we
something
wrapped
like
it
that.
now. Are we okay for wrapping up then?
So have we done 2 hours pretty well? so
Yeah.
far.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap up. So when we
We'll be
like,
back maybe next week or whenever.
maybe whenever, but like plans for the future podcast.
Whenever, wherever
Webcams
the
for
next
everybody.
Sons meet.
Need to be more organised next
And
time.
that. So yeah, this has been the
No.
what were we gonna call it? The poop cast.
No,
No.
that's what you and Dan
What?
were
Yeah.
called.
Sorry, no. Let's not call it that. We still have to
How
come
about
with
the
a name, but
podcast? We just need
podcast.
a pub.
Is that is that the posh version of podcast that you came up with?
No, it's a pubcast, and so does pubs, but never really posh, to be honest. I'm too tired.
Okay, so that's it for today,
This
everybody.
is goodbye, and we're out.
Yeah, see you later.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Dan.